Welcome back to another episode of Careful Boys. Joseph Jitsukawa. I'm sorry, wait. I didn't say your name right. Jomama Jitsukawa had a very important question to ask.
All right, so in all of our cultures, right? Like having generational living or taking care of the family and all that stuff, like it's a thing. Mm-hmm. But like, to what extent would you guys do that? Like, would you let when it comes time, like your parents move in with you? And then, like, you guys have, like, a house now with, like, your kids and your like...
Build a Vietnamese extension?
Yeah.
Vietnamese burr.
Yeah. Would you guys do that?
I think about that once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week, I think.
And which parent...
Have you discussed it with your wifey and you guys are like, this is the plan?
Well, we discussed it, but it's so short. It's me going like, oh, I think about that, and it's us simultaneously going no, and then that's just what it is for now. And then not right now, but maybe later. But I'm open to, because I always fantasize about maybe living together, and then I do, but then but not at the moment because they're still very functional and sharp.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need them?
Huh?
You don't need them?
What do you mean?
To help. Like, they cook, they baby, yeah.
That's why her parents, I'm trying to convince them to move closer to us.
So the no is for your parents.
Oh yeah, the no is for my parents, yeah. But for their parents, yeah, like come. I've been wanting them to come.
Is it because they're like fun?
Yeah, they're fun and
like
more respecting your boundaries.
What if your parents are just jealous? Like, how come they can come but we can't? Do you tell them? Because y'all fucking annoying. You tell them straight up?
No. But they know now because of the last time I'm like, hey, the boundary thing, and I think I'm at the early stages of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I told Gio? Oh, you know what I told my mom? I was like, because I'm trying to be as straight up as possible now. I go, Gio's mom can move in with us. You can't move in with us because me and Gio are gonna get divorced. You're gonna fuck shit up.
Wow.
What does she say? She goes, is the feng shui that bad?
Yeah. She goes, I really need to come. I'll bring all the walks and we'll walk your house out.
She's like, it's not my personality. It must be the feng shui, huh?
It's your door. We gotta fix the door.
No, but what's cool is I know so at first I would put those out almost as a also like a petty thing. Like, because you did that to me, I'm gonna just say this. But when I do it, because she's receptive to it, I'm like, oh shit, like she can change and she can understand where I'm coming from. Because she can go like, because in the Chinese culture, like taking care of your parents is a no-brainer and everyone does it. Yeah. So for me to say no, I'm not down, and her to go, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I don't want to mess your guys' marriage up either. Yeah. It's cool to see that change. So she's really working on it and really trying to understand too.
That's very nice. Yeah, effort is so good.
How does it work though when, like, in terms of like taking care of your family extended wise, letting them move in, do both sides normally move in?
That's a good.
Or do you pick a side? Because how does that work?
Pick a side, right?
What if both are like in need?
I don't know what the rules are like traditionally for all Japanese, but in our family, it was dependent on who needed the help. Okay. So like, my grandma has 2 daughters, right? My mom and her aunt. And we first took her at our house. She actually landed the day that I was born because the arrangement was she was going to stay at our house and then she was going to help and take care of me. Okay. And then her and my dad bumped heads way too much. So by the time I was in junior high, she moved in with my uncle. Mm-hmm. But they're all like, that would be like your wife's family though, not your personal, like whatever, right? And then so on my uncle's side, she fucking fought him so much that they got her apartment and then she lived alone.
That's really nice too, though.
That's taken care of.
But they still hang out with her. She still has a community. And then eventually she moved to Japan. And then she had her cousin who had a apartment complex and she lived in one of the Yeah. So like, yeah, I think I don't know if there's a rule of like who takes which stray dog. But like, I think there's circumstances where like my dad and my uncle are both estranged from their family. and they came to the States, right? So they're like, who do they take care of? They have no one to take care of. Yeah. But I think for me, that's going to be the case where it's like, my mom is getting to a certain age. Hannah thinks it would be a great idea to have generational people in the home because it's an example.
For the gesture?
No, like when we have kids.
Yeah, for them to see.
Oh, yes. It's like you don't tell them how to be a good family. You show them.
You show them that it's okay to yell at your mom.
What if it's like and the kids are like, I don't ever want to be like this.
Well, I used to live with my mom, obviously, up until my like 20s. Yeah. No. Yeah, maybe 22 was the last when I saw her. And by the last several years, it felt more like a roommate situation. And she gave me my space. Yeah. So it didn't feel...
You had a lot of your space as a kid, too, though.
I had so much neglect space. That was neglect space,
man.
Yeah. What pisses me off are not the same things, but similar things. Like you know how like they'll basically ask you, but they won't ever listen to your answer, and they'll just do what they want. Right. They'll commit you to people all the fucking time. Yeah. She still does it till this day. She'll have friends visiting me, and she goes, "Go have lunch with them," and I'm like, "Bitch, I got shit to do,
dude."
But I just think it's funny now because she's self-aware of it. So she'll do it and she goes, I think I fucked up. I think I got too excited and there's 2 people coming to your store right now, bye. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's not...
Yeah. So it used to drive me wild. But like now the way she's reacting to it is like, like...
It's not playing ignorant.
She knows she fucked up. Yeah,
that's cool.
So she comes at it as like...
You should do that. You should do it back to her.
I know. Yeah. But I would personally love it if everybody... I have this other problem where like, I love my family, but we're so fucking far apart.
So how would you do it if they all decided to move in? You wanted to have them. Would you do ADU, or would you just have all in one like?
Yeah, I guess it depends on what they're comfortable with. Because I love people. Like I had a fucking 6 roommate situation. I like waking up. I grew up with hella noise because the house I grew up in, it was my we had 2 families in one, like a Vietnamese style, like big old gathering. Yes, because when my family first came to the States, they came with my relatives. And then they had this small little church-sponsored house because they came through the church and they were working, teaching English for the school. And then the church owned properties. So my uncle was a pastor, my dad was a teacher, and so was my mom and my aunt. So it was them 4 in the house, my brother, me, and then my uncle had 3 kids. And then they had pets. Yeah. So it was a lively, fun atmosphere. And then it wasn't very long till they moved out pretty close. So we were still like in the same block. Yeah. And then we got our own place. They got their own place. And then also being a part of the church and being so, like there was always people. There was always people staying from Japan, all this stuff. So I think...
part of the church, you're also obligated to help a lot.
Yeah. So I think that's my normal. Me being completely alone and like the house is quiet, that feels lonely. That feels weird.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I like that. So since I grew up with a lively atmosphere with different ages, I want to replicate that. Yeah.
You want a house full of scousers?
Dude, Hannah's family's fucking amazing. So like they're fun. Like I would want to be there more, but the problem is we're like so far apart. Yeah. But that would be my dream, is like I would love to have a place and like everyone's,
the interesting part is the generation before us did it with small houses.
That's true.
That's even crazier, right? Yeah. Like they were dividing rooms up. Whereas at least now we have the luxury of preparing on something a little better.
Did you grow up in a big, like I feel like Filipinos are similar where they got like hella siblings?
It's funny because like I had a strange situation. It was like my whole extended family, everybody got a house in Baldwin Park. Almost all, there was like 6 properties, all Baldwin Park, some of them in the same cul-de-sac gated community. So it was like everybody's resources were always like arm's length away. But then my dad and our family were not there. So I always...
Why did he not move in over there?
I don't know. I always got the feeling that my dad and my mom wanted a little bit more of like a trad American life. They wanted to do it the other way a little more.
Or like keeping the Filipino style? Is that?
Well, they could have at any point moved in with that whole structure that we had. We would go there all the time, but we wouldn't. They never committed to like being among that whole thing, even though my dad was there a lot. But he wouldn't drag us there all the time. He would just go on his own and they would all be together. To this day, that's still the situation. Baldwin Park, all of those houses are still there since they were there like 40, 50 years ago. And I still get the feeling like when I look at that, my dad and mom don't pressure me to create that kind of thing, even for them. They're very like, no, you do your life, like you live your thing. And I feel like they have a lot of pride about like, no, we don't want to become your problem kind of a thing, which is like a weird thing because it kind of makes me look like an asshole son traditionally. Yeah. But then like for them, they're also concerned about almost like the way that it would look American wise.
Oh, like they don't want to burden you. Like you have your whole life.
Those are two totally night and day things if you think of it from the American point of view and then the Asian point of view, right? Like some, like white people that don't know would look at a house full of that many people and be like, that's ghetto. When that's probably the warmest thing that family could possibly do. You know what I mean? So I think like our specific section of the families caught in between. Where they're like assimilate with the culture that we brought you here for, but also like don't don't extract yourself from the family unit either. So it's kind of like a weird half and half.
Yeah, that is weird, huh? Because like the homes out in Liverpool are small. They're like San Francisco homes, but smaller. They're like 2-bedroom, right? And I'm like, how do you guys have 3-4 kids in a 2-3 bedroom house with 1 bathroom?
Maybe because they can go outside and play.
That's probably right. They have third place.
There's stuff to do like outside.
Outside, yeah, and everyone's out. Yeah.
It's the way the community was built, right?
Yeah. But then like our boomer ass parents are like in LA, those homes that were built in like they're small, but they had 5 siblings and shit. So it's like what is different? Yeah. They just had nothing else to do but fucking make kids all day. Like
well, that was the way to play your odds of survivability.
Yeah. But I think that's what's missing. I think community or like people staying in the same town. Yeah. And then like none of my friends are in this, like that I went to high school with are in Monterey Park. I was just thinking about that. I was like, all my friends that I kept in contact or even people that I know, everybody moved out. A lot of people, they're not there. Yeah. So I'm like, damn, man, that's the thing. In America, I think we're just hella mobile.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think we build community more than we have our default blood community.
Yeah.
I think we do that more.